What's up, everybody? Welcome to today's episode of the Hardy Podcast. Today, I'm featuring a very nice guy. We're chilling by Bliss Apparel Shoes and Clothes Collection Store. So stay tuned.
Lusaka, stand up. It's the Hardy Podcast. Fun, educative, informative. Let's go. It's the Hardy Podcast. Tune it and don't miss it. Fun, educative, yeah, knowledge with the spirit. We talk real life, we talk gold.
Welcome, people. So, like I said earlier, they were joined by Bliss Apparel. So, I'm going to let him explain who he is and what does the word Bliss mean, what inspired the brand Bliss. So, my guy, welcome to this Hard Podcast.
Thank you so much for hosting me, Mr. Hardy.
Welcome. Thank you, Ziko Motoamikira. So, for the sake of those people that don't know who or what Bliss Apparel is, maybe perhaps you can tell us your name, what inspired Bliss Apparel, and also what does the word bliss mean? So maybe if you care to tell the people rather what it means.
Yeah. Okay, so my name is Kaisa Thomas Zulu, popularly known as KTZ. Yeah, and what inspired Bliss Apparel most is the idea of doing what I love. Yeah, I once came across a certain quote that said that when you do what you love, you find joy and meaning in every moment of your life. So I was like, so imagine like if you can be doing what you love and then you start making a living out of it. So I had to question myself, what is it that I love the most? And fashion happened to be one of those things. Yeah, so like growing up, even up to now, I've always loved fashion. So I was like, if life, sometimes it's all about doing what you love in order for you to find joy and the meaning in it. So I was like, if what I love is fashion, why can't I turn this thing into something that will be that I can be making a living out of it? That's how Bliss Apparel was found and birthed. Yeah, and the word bliss, so maybe in a biscuit or luncheon. So yeah, bliss means complete happiness.
Oh, what? You know what? I never even knew what that means.
Is it?
Yeah, this one I'm hearing it now.
So yeah, bliss means complete happiness or extreme joy and happiness.
Oh, wow.
So what does it mean for this brand? I'm sure you have been in search of a situation whereby wagula chinto wafika kunyumba and then you start regretting, why have I bought this thing? Maybe I should have bought something else. You understand that feeling?
Yeah,
When you're buying, you never had those thoughts. But once you get home, after spending your money, you're like, why not gula chichinto? But here at Bliss Apparel, our target is to give you something where like ukachegura, you even be happy with what you have gotten, with no regrets. You get a sneaker from here, you get home, you'll be okay with what you have bought. You'll be like, I saw what I've bought, with no regrets. So that's the perfect happiness. That's what it symbolizes. You'll be happy with what you get from here.
That's powerful. That's very interesting. So from what I've got, we spoke of happiness, complete happiness rather.
Yeah.
That's a powerful one. I never, trust me, I have no idea. I've known you for quite some time now, and I remember, we even moved to a new location now.
Yeah.
Because I remember the last time I I last visited your shop, it was like a small sort of arrangement. There's one of my issues. I don't know if you would allow me to come back maybe last time because but for the sake of growth, I think I'll share with you. Last time I visited this guy, his old shop, it was like a tiny shop, but looking at what I'm seeing now, I think we've seen some elevation because last time was a man's at the forum shop so, but I've seen you grow and this is really inspiring. Okay, so what is it? Nasa notice some slides nsapato vovala. Then I was wondering what made you to be a full apparel brand and like just concentrating on one type of product. Like I'll give an example. Let's say you have a Nike store, you have Nike branded products. What else I think I've seen a variety here. Nike amene, kuri ma New Balance and all that. So but why mna encourage sange che product che mozo mapanga that apa nambo gusa che maybe so.
Oh yeah. So on that one, it's not much based on the love that I have for fashion, but it's a business strategy. So like clothing is different from other businesses. Let's say food business, want to go there every day, but clothes, you don't buy shoes every day. So in order for that business to survive, you have to be strategic. So what are we going to do? We have to put up with different things. For instance, with the pesa your demons have no plans apart. Maybe afuna ga slipper. So akabwera uyo mndu afuna ga slipper ndishima misandarama. Labda maybe your demons afuna slipper. Afuna ko maybe sweater, which is a sweatshirt or a hoodie. And if you don't have all those things, azangena mundu motion sapato mundu nizofuna ko ka sweatpant, you miss money. So in order for you to survive, you have to be diverse. So this is why now we stock, like as you have mentioned, we have slides, we have sneakers, we have hoodies, we have all these things, so that we can be able to cater all the areas and the needs that people have and all their wants.
Yeah, say by so it makopa nice. You just can't stick to one thing. How to panga that in Zambo kopache maybe studio.
Yeah. Gonna nanja.
That's all I say. So at least upanga kwa liso atako ngani studio lero mama outdoor, of course you do weddings and all that stuff. So
kuna watu wanyamate dacha wati agulagaragate akwati by the time endo sira ndishimofota 5 years kutika sira. You understand? Yeah. So that means that guy will not come back to you to buy a sneaker. But risk kachin sapato chamsunga kachaos kazamngambikira azashita bwanje, he'll come here. True. So this is the whole reason why we never concentrated on one product. So it's a business strategy just to accumulate yakwati starter yonse muitenga.
Awe mwazimverera, so at least ngatufuna kantoroshi majini mashani bonse vilipo pa Bliss. Let me take you back to the time you were starting out.
Oh yeah.
What would be the most thing that you would look back and say this particular thing when I was starting out, I've done but I think napanga po my mistakes. If I were to go back in time, I would change ABCD.
Oh yeah. So on that one, I would say reinvesting without saving. So when you're starting out a business, you don't get anything from it. And then you have to know when to stop and when to start getting something from it. So the mistake that I made was reinvesting without saving. This place katika konse wapanga ukangenza chemu stock. And then you have a point where like chayu mapesa una ma challenges and you don't have anything in your savings. All the money that you had is in stock. So you have a business, you're now living like someone who is job hunting.
Oh yeah, I get
it. So reinvesting without saving, that's one of the mistakes that I made, which is good when you're starting up, but you have to know when to stop. Well, like you can be reinvesting and still having something to save. So that's the mistake that I made, and I pray like other people don't find themselves in this kind of a mistake that I made. So once you are but at least you don't have to find yourself in such kind of a situation. You have to know when to reinvest and when to stop reinvesting only and balance the two, reinvesting and saving.
Okay, so speaking of investing and reinvesting, topic I made okay mangara sensitive. And mangara sensitive mostly if we're talking about money related issues.
Yeah.
Apart from Vamalav. Okay, so I'm sure there should be someone, maybe a young entrepreneur who would want to start up such an investment.
Yeah.
Because me, I can attest to the fact that
Yeah.
In fact, on Zapatera, I don't know if the camera can pick, but this shoe I'm wearing right now, this one here.
Yeah.
This one was bought from him.
Yeah.
What shop in Kamba Pens or Kambula made the shop. That's where I got these shoes from.
Yeah.
So there could be someone out there watching this particular episode. They must be someone do I need, like, how much would I need for me to start up such an investment? Because
Yeah, very true.
Well, some they sort of say, I think we need to start up small, then you start building from there. So
yeah,
how much would one need, or perhaps maybe if you can just touch on that one, if you can advise someone.
Yeah, that's a very, very important question. Yeah, so on that one, I would say you don't start big in order to grow big.
Okay.
Kuibena ngomtengo na pesika cheni ukuru ambacho ukura. Oro nyumba simu ya mbilo manga kumtenje. You start from the ground. So I'll say start with what you have in order to get what you don't have. And if you are going to wait until you have it all figured out, you will never start anything. So even something as little as a 500, you can even get something. Watenga pantu mapairs apantu vili. Watu order, watu gulisa. You do what? You reinvest. What I'm talking about. You reinvest that money. If let's say if you have a 500 and then you order, let's say 2 pairs for 250, you come and sell those pairs, let's say for instance maybe 450 or 500 one pair. So that means if you are going to sell those 2 pairs, you order na 500 500 250 order mo ya video. Okay, go up my 500. That means you're not going to have a 500.
Yeah.
How much are you going to have? You're going to have a plus. So you reinvest that money. If you reinvest that money, it means you're not going to order 2 pairs. That's how you grow.
So in other words,
so you start small in order to grow.
So in other words, all the money that you start out small, they will start regenerating.
Yeah, so you just keep on reinvesting, then that's how you grow. So start with what you have in order to get what you don't have.
No, I get. So and again, I'll still take you back to the issue of like owning such a store.
Yeah,
I've noticed a lot of people now, like nakuwa una shop munga ino yansa pato and all that.
Yeah,
they would about to paneba huko. So what sets you apart from such competitors?
Oh, yeah.
As a Bliss Apparel, how do you handle such?
Tomato asagula part.
So what makes you different from these others?
Quality. Yeah, so quality is what I would say makes us go outstand. Despite as you have mentioned, but not everyone is sticking to quality. So if you are to study the Zambian market, mostly the Zambian market focuses much on quantity, not quality. But here at Bliss Apparel, we have changed that narrative. Is quality over quantity. Would rather have 10 pairs that are of quality.
And like that, 1,000.
What over Nike, but because this one you have to work fast. It then make a mic, but you end fast. Example, Nike. But here there's nothing like that. If we sell you a Nike, even if you in the slow motion, it will
still show it's Nike.
Yeah, so quality is what separates us from these other guys and brands that are doing the same business that we are doing. Is quality. Yeah,
no, that's a good one. Then also so in as much as you are stocking, because I would say I'm not really sure where the sources of Nike go talking about and all that, so it's safe to say these are foreign brands.
Oh yeah. So
do we look at a future where Bliss Apparel maybe they'll stock their own sort of branded t-shirts, markets and all that? Do you ever think of doing such maybe in the near future?
Yeah, definitely. With the love of fashion that I've mentioned, fashion is something that has always been in me. So with the love for fashion that I have, definitely. And in fact, this is just like a stepping stone to what I really want to do where fashion is concerned. I've always wanted to be a fashion designer.
Oh wow.
So you have just brought up a good question which aligns with what I want to do. I just want to be a fashion designer, like instead designing for instance, Louis Vuitton, what we also have something like Bliss, KTZ, something like that. So definitely, yeah, we are planning on that one.
I'm looking forward to that. So napunzira vambiri nazvako amene tibwera ku such stuff that's really a very good thing. But if I command kurazako vati maybe afuna naye kuyambako pang'ono si kuti azoda kuti musapato tuma sneakers otsabe but ayo paona mungati penalty sangazipanga ndamo or something. Maybe if you can advise kuti angambe bwanyi sotsabe naeve, then also in conclusion maybe you can also tell the people and mpesa kwa so shop ilipa so venda so maybe na numbers, or if na Facebook page pa mostly now people are mostly on Facebook.
Oh yeah.
So if you can also tell the people where you are found.
Oh yeah. So yeah, on that one listen kulimpondo ati afuna yambako something, but adult what if. So on that one I'll state 2 things. Number 1, I'll say you don't know not until you try. And then the second one I say, better you try and fail than you fail to try. Mchinyanja tikambako ati better waesa wakangiwa than wakangiwa kuyesa. So if you're not going to give it a try, how are you going to know? So if kulimponda wakati afuna yamba, better you give it a try. Ngati vavuta, at least you learn something. But what if vapita? So like even me when I was starting, when I shared this idea, definitely kuna bantu wakati wakuza but iwo ibine yocha yonge sama starter, what if sizachitika? But my question was my response has always been positive. What if it works? And this is the mistake yet mapangwa, because timanga chepa negative side of it, forgetting that there's also the positive side of life.
Things, yeah.
So the same way that someone can ask you what if zachitika, sometimes ask yourself what if zachitika. So just give it a try. Just give it a try. Try, you see how the outcome will be. And the last question you asked me where we are found. Definitely we're in Lusaka, Bauleni. So we are found along Zekas Road next to J Gomo Gym. Yeah.
I don't know if you allow sharing your contacts online, maybe.
Oh yeah. So
maybe if people can.
On Facebook you can find us by searching Bliss Apparel 28. Bliss Apparel 28. Same on TikTok, Bliss Apparel 28. And our contacts 09706 88818. Mungatidizire pano pa WhatsApp ndishimutipeza.
Okay, kuri vantu wetu mamvera ko sro pangona. I think if you can just repeat ka number again.
Oh yeah, tikakambe mchinyanja nakadam.
Mukati 0 mukamba ma o kwazalemba o.
So 0 9706 888 ma 8 ya 3 1818. Ndishkwasira mungatidizire pochensimbi. Auronga delivery feature.
Awe tofuna kuonga zikomo pakutirandira kushop yano kuno. Otherwise I'm very delighted and very impressed because this is something very nice from what I last found. Major growth. Otherwise damiki ya sikomo pakutirandira kuno. Looking forward to doing business with you in the future also, because ninaendera mwana wa mungu. Nansa part kanata bwana utatu kumbuseni kesi mnaiwa.
Ndiye kwa amshana quality mcha testify. Si jawa no chapansi chinasara.
Nikis kachirimwe
intact.
Kachirimwe. Okay, so there you have it people. There's a Bliss Apparel na Waketi Z. That's Thomas Zulu. So vakambira mungapeze pa Bauleni kwetiri by the way. Zekas Road, just near the main clinic. So don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. Also comment. Questions, so you can drop them down in the comment section. Then also, in case you have a small business, maybe we can grow together. So we're also available for sponsorships as well as for advertisements. So in case you want visit, you can either inbox us or via Facebook page, of course, that's the Hardy Podcast, or you can WhatsApp us. The number it will be in the description in case you want to get in touch with me personally. Otherwise, see you on the next one. This has been an awesome one. Mr. Hardlight and signing out.